I'm going to talk like this the whole show. We're live. Live from the YouTube.
685 Studio.
Hey, you got it right. All right.
High five.
Right, I know it.
All right. Intro coming up. 3, 2. I don't even want to count down right. People like 3, 2, 1. Del
There
Jones.
you go.
Hot mic. Intro coming up. 3, 2, 1. Quiet on the set. All power to the people. It's the Brother Listen Podcast, the Black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Bria Ward, Cedric Owens, Anthony Rogers. Bruh, listen. Hot mic, Brother Nation. What's going on?
Oh my God.
Brother Listen Podcast coming at you again. Episode number 27 is what Bria told us. I hope it's not wrong. We about to come at you live in full effect from the 685 studios. I was having a real good time before the show started, so I feel like we're gonna have a real good time on the show. Tank, how you feeling, man? Fix your mic.
What's wrong with my
It's turned the wrong way. You gotta face you.
shit? Nigga, what kind of cheap ass mics we got that bitch?
the same cheap mics we'd have had this whole half a
Right in
year.
front of my face. Yeah. You want the mic? Oh, come on now.
Man, tell
Hot
people
mic.
how you doing, man. Hot mic.
I'm straight.
Bria.
Bria, move that mic close to your mouth.
Technically, we supposed to be talking in the mic like this, but
No, man.
nobody don't do that. Bria, how you feeling, man?
I'm good.
Oh man, you real good or you just good?
I'm straight.
You were just cracking up laughing a minute ago. Whole Zaxby salad, bro nation. Whole Zaxby salad out here. Man, we appreciate everybody joining us, man. Out there in Bruh Nation on the YouTube. We're not on the Facebook this week, but who cares? Whatever. And appreciate y'all on the podcast provider. Hopefully Google Play don't do us like it did Flag on the Play podcast. So
Oh, what happened? Shut it down?
we posted and it ain't post up. It went on everything else, Castbox, Podbean, and all that, but it ain't up on Google Play yet. So I don't know what's going on with Google Play. But I checked it and it said we active. So I don't know.
Snap somebody at Google.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta show a night, motherfucker.
You know how you email and then you don't get no response?
Yeah.
Trying shit, don't work. Trying shit, don't work. So I emailed them, but I didn't get no response yet. But it's up on every other thing. So hopefully we don't get that same response because I know a lot of people listen to us on Google. But we had 150 downloads on one episode from Flag on the Play.
Oh,
Yeah, boy, that was crazy. Brother Nation, where y'all at? We need
yeah.
that
I
help.
was just saying, what the fuck
I
going
was
on?
saying, yeah.
We are like 140 downloads away from 1,000 downloads. So it'd be real cool if y'all can get it. Yeah, it'd be real cool if y'all can get us to that this episode. If we can get to 1,000 listeners this episode, that'd be dope.
Mhm.
Don't hold your britches. So this episode we talking.
We get to 1,000, what we gonna do special?
I don't know. We should do something special, especially for this show. We damn sure should do something special.
Email and give y'all an exclusive sex tape of the host, Hater Bell. All right.
Y'all don't want to see
Ain't
it.
nobody in it but him.
It's me and a doll. Y'all don't want to see it. Look at
You
Bria.
get that exclusive sex tape.
This is why Bria Mama only listened to the first 15
Baby.
seconds of the
My
show.
mama doesn't listen at all.
I do enjoy it, but it's something about Vega oil on black skin. It's just the best. It's the best. I can't deny that.
That's every time.
Bruh Nation, I know y'all like, what they talking about this week? We talking about Eminem not being the GOAT. That's what we talking about. We not talking about that? What we talking about, Bria? What we talking about this week?
I don't fucking Eminem.
Definitely not.
Think of Slim
I don't
Shady.
think that would be a debate because we all feel the same way. So
It still could be a debate. It still could be a debate. We ain't gonna talk about it, but I'm just saying it still could be a debate.
Okay.
Cultural appropriation. Nah, Bruh Nation, but we are gonna get into some good stuff this week. We are gonna talk about the failure of the white woman as a whole, which I can't wait to do that. And then we also gonna talk about this shooting in Dallas where the police woman went into the dude's house and said that she went in the wrong house, but she shot him dead. Cuz, why you look like that?
Man, she went into the wrong house, man. Shit.
Oh man, come on. What y'all want to talk about first?
What was the first thing you said?
White women?
White women.
And they
Let's talk about
failed.
these white bitches.
Good, that's what I
All
wanna
right,
talk
fine. These
about.
white bitches. Now, what they done did? What the white bitches?
So what I
done
want to talk about and what I want to get into is like white women tend to help their own oppression. So they voted, like most white women voted for Trump or whatever. It was in the high percentiles. Also, white women tend to vote for senators and congressmen who want to take away their abortion rights, who don't want them to have equal pay, who don't want them to have maternity leave. So my question to you guys is like, why? I tried to get, and by the way, Bro Nation, I tried to get white women on the show who voted for Trump. I asked 9 of them, all of them declined. But my question for y'all is, why y'all think that is? Why are white women going along with the status quo like that?
All I see is hoes riding for their pimp, and you niggas trying to get them out of pocket. It don't matter how the pimp treat them, they gonna ride with the pimp.
So you think it's a demeanor of they have basically a mental hold over these women.
Everybody ride with who in power. The white cracker, the white man is in power. The white bitch is gonna go to who is in power, regardless of how they get treated. That's how that shit works. In the animal kingdom and with humans and everything. And we go to the power, the big dog. Crackers running America. So they gonna vote for the Republican. The big dog. They weren't gonna vote for no goddamn.
But that's stupid though. You don't think that's stupid? Like a man want to take away
nature, what you want to call it, I don't know.
But then they be the same ones complaining about they don't make enough money. Or they be the same ones complaining about why you trying to control my body? Or how you gonna tell me I can't use birth control? Real, what you think? Why you think these white women do this, man? You work with some. You don't work with white women?
I do.
I don't know why you got silent. They ain't listening to this show.
Fuck that problem is breathing.
I really honestly think that white women do not have a mind of their own. I feel like they really just follow whatever. It's kind of like what Tank said about them following what's in power, but I just really feel like they follow this whole damsel in distress thing that I really feel like is their like what?
You see what's happening to Kanye?
I just ask questions. I'm just moving
Kanye
on.
over there by losing time with the white bitch. And that's what happens when you run over the white bitch. You turn into a coon and you cut your dick off.
Because it's crazy. You know what's crazy to me that I was thinking about while I was researching some of this and whatever, right? So Trump had, what was the percent? 80% of white women or something like that. It was either 70 or 80. High 70s or high 80s or low 80s, depending on what source you pull, of white women vote for him or whatever, right? So my thing is, so you voted for the dude who said a woman getting pregnant while she working is a burden on the employer. And you voted for the dude who said...
Well, that's kind of true. I mean, it's kind of hard, but
How is that
just
true?
a fact. It is a burden, though. It ain't something.
A burden for who?
Because you got to get somebody to replace you while you on pregnant. You got to go on leave, and you got to... I mean, that's just facts. Because if you get pregnant, you got to go on leave.
Right, but if you're a
But
white
how is
woman...
that
That's a
my
burden.
fault that I got
It's not your fault. It's not nobody's fault. It just is a burden on the employer.
But
I don't think it's a burden. I think at this point they should have had this already figured out.
There
Women
you
have
go.
been getting
I gotta
pregnant
agree.
since
So
the
every-
beginning of time.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't we have this figured out?
But I gotta go through the extra work.
But you want them to have your babies.
Of
You
course,
should
I'm
already
not
have
saying
a
don't
backup
do it. I'm
If
just
I
saying
am
the facts.
25 and I get hired by a company and you don't already have a plan in place, if I get married
See,
and I
that's
get
the burden
pregnant,
right there. I
then
got
that's
to
your
pay for the
fault.
money so you get pregnant.
Bottoms up.
See? No, they gonna ship. They
gotta
gonna
plan for
pregnant or not. They
everything
gonna be there.
No,
They gotta plan for everything
At
else.
Bottoms Up, where I work at, we don't have maternity leave. And that's a big company. But there's Bottoms Ups all across
No
America.
maternity leave. So
No maternity leave. My
But they got to
homegirl,
be on light duty or something.
my homegirl Whitwit just got pregnant and she don't have maternity leave. What you have to do is you have to use all your PTO time, then you have to take FMLA to cover you in the meantime of you coming back.
I
Now,
mean,
you know,
why do they just take FMLA off RIP instead of using PTO? They can't make them use their PTO.
that's what the Army
Ooh.
They
that's what
dumb to the
tell you.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
'Cause I know what FMLA tell you. You
Yeah,
use that
they
bitch
say
like
that you can't use it to use all your PTO. That's
Well, there's
what
some
they tell
dumb
you.
motherfuckers that work though.
Well, PTO
Niggas don't know the game. That's
right.
the
And
main problem.
PTO in general is BS because you're supposed to have sick time and leave time.
Mm-hmm.
But people, that's a whole nother debate. That's why you need unions because people don't know the game. And you need a union to know the game for a nigga. Also, it's one of those things where like I think if a company can take advantage of you, they are or whatever. And which goes, but see, this is my thing. You know who complained the most at Bottoms Up? White women. It's a white woman that worked in the sales department and she is like an administrative assistant or whatever. And you know what she do all day, every day? Complain about how it's messed up, how it's hard, how she can't do this,
I
how
feel
she
like
can't do
it's
that.
only
But you
like-
know who she voted for?
Trump.
Trump.
I just feel like there's only two ways that white women are treated. They're either treated really, really bad and dogged really, really bad, or they're coddled.
I
That's
think,
the only two ways.
You want me to
That
say
makes
some?
sense.
You want me to say some real stuff real quick? I think that non-progressive white women are a detriment on society. Period, point blank. They bringing all us down to the next level. Because number one, they're not even minorities. White women are the most abundant people in the whole nation. There's more white women than any other. They the most populous type of person. Or
I
whatever.
really don't trust progressive white women, and that part ain't their fault. It's because of the system.
That's true. It's just because you gotta
In
be
a second, this bitch could just my life could be over for
Yeah, you gotta be cautious. You gotta be
Yeah,
cautious. But
that's too much. They're a burden on the black man.
But they're a burden. That's my thing. I think white women in general are a burden on society. I think that because so you don't want men. We were talking about Bill Cosby months ago, but you don't want men with this rape culture idea of come up to my room, this, that, and the other. Now I'm not saying y'all said that. I'm saying that's what they say overall. You can't have rape culture, right? But then you grab for the grab, you vote for the grab by the pussy dude. So it just in general, every move they make, every step they take, it don't make sense.
It really don't. I just feel like they don't have a mind of their own, yes, but I just feel like I don't know.
Spit it out.
Yeah. What's what?
Spit out. Cuss them bitches out for you. Fuck them. Let them have it.
Let them have it. No, for real, because they really do need to have it. Because this need to be a coming to Jesus episode for white women.
Because they could have so much power to do so many things. You know what I'm saying? And they're not strong enough, or they don't have their own mind to do it. It just doesn't make any sense how much they could do. Like, even if Hillary Clinton would have gotten into office, you think she would have had her own mind to be able to do the things that she should do for women?
How
white
is
women?
it?
She would have been listening to her husband.
Well,
She would have been listening to
whoever paid them.
Let me ask y'all a question. Okay. So if it's an Asian candidate, right, for president or in general for anything, who is the majority of the Asians gonna vote for?
Oh, they gonna vote for the Asian.
They gonna vote for the
Yeah,
Asian.
they gonna vote
If
for
it's a
the
black candidate, who the black people gonna vote
Yeah,
for?
we gonna
Black
ride.
person.
Who the majority of the Latinos gonna vote
I think no.
So-
I don't know about y'all Latin, man. Y'all be fucking me up sometimes. I
for?
don't
So
know.
they do be off, but they still majority would vote for the
They
Latinos.
still
Yeah,
is?
okay.
Oh, okay.
So you had a white woman candidate, and y'all voted for the white man instead. That's
So
bananas.
like through all of this, women's rights,
I don't know, man.
What's the
and getting the
purpose?
right to vote.
That's why I don't want to
We're
get
not,
out
we're
of
not
Well, you can't
poverty
just vote
anymore.
for somebody just because it wasn't because Obama was black then, nigga. It's because this nigga was the shit.
He was
That's how
dynamic.
they got in there.
But that's but
What nobody vote for no goddamn Jesse Jackson?
but that's my thing.
Man, Jesse, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, niggas voted for Jesse. Now
Niggas-
Jesse ain't make out a primary.
No, niggas, but niggas did vote. But Jesse was the shit back then, though.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about Jesse. If Jesse would have ran in 2008,
Nah, nigga
ain't
ain't
no
voting for
nigga
Jesse.
vote for Jesse.
Nigga ain't vote for Herman Cain either. I mean, you still gotta be smart about it. But Hillary ain't that bad of a damn
They
candidate.
don't fuck with that.
Not for white women.
Well, no, for white women, they.
For us, I can see your argument.
Yeah.
But white women, there is no reason why
Yeah.
white women shouldn't have voted for Hillary Clinton. She
No
literally
reason.
said on her platform.
qualify for y'all.
Exactly, for your cause.
For your
That
cause.
makes no
She
sense.
said on her platform she want to solidify women's rights to their bodies. She want equal pay. She's gonna mandate equal pay for women. She said that women gonna get paid leave
White
time
women
off
say
for being pregnant.
White women say,
Fuck that bitch. I don't want no damn paid leave time off. You know what I want? I want a businessman
Hey.
who grab pussies.
Trump, you gonna grab this pussy? That's a real man.
See,
All right.
you know what white woman told me? This dead true story. She delivered for FedEx to Bottoms Up when I'm taking deliveries because I do a lot of jobs at Bottoms Up. And when the FedEx lady, my FedEx delivery lady, she was like, "Who you voting for?" I was like, Bernie Sanders, because this still during the primary, right? I was like, oh, she was like, "Oh, you a Democrat?" And I was like, "I'm black." So then she said, and then she said, "Well, I'm voting for Trump." I said, "Really? You voting for Trump? You not? What was the lady? I can't think of the chick name, and I'm remiss that I can't right now. Remember the chick that ran against him in the primaries? It was a white Republican lady.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember her
Bachmann.
name. Yeah, Michelle Bachmann. I said, "Why wouldn't you vote for Bachmann or Jeb Bush or something like that? Why would you vote for Trump?" I was like, "He said he was gonna grab your pussy," and she was like, "I'll never forget." She said it. She was like, "He's a man. That's just how men talk."
Damn right. This is one thing I love about white bitches. All right. I ain't got no argument for that. Bitches. They
That is the dumbest
they
thing.
know that men is stupid as fuck.
Yeah, but you can't have both.
All right.
You can't say
But-
I want women's rights and I want men to respect me and my body is not blah 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 all this stuff.
Hey.
And you can't have both sides.
Yeah,
If
right.
you want one or the
Let me tell you
other.
something else. Let me
Well,
tell
I
you
respect that white woman. That mayonnaise
which one of
magic.
y'all here
Mayonnaise
got my
magic?
daughter
That
pregnant?
mayonnaise magic.
Eyes the pappy. Listen, let me tell you another bottles up story real quick. So it's two white girls that where they hang out together. One has a nice body and all the brothers like her because she got a big booty, but she white. The other one is a bag of potatoes. Okay? Those two walk around all the time. So it's a black guy. He work in the dryer, cleaner, laundry area, whatever, right? So he always compliment Big Booty Girl, right? Big Booty Girl voted for Hillary. She's a Democrat. She progressive, right? So she, you know what she do when somebody compliments her? Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, whatever, right? So one day, Buddy couldn't get to Big Booty Girl to say anything, but you know she always hang with Potato Bag. So she hanging with Potato Bag, and she say, "Hey, bro, tell Potato Bag, hey man, I just want to tell y'all looking real lovely today. Make sure you tell the chick that I said she looked real lovely today." You know what Potato Bag did with the HR on his ass? And was like, yo, he's sexually harassing her, and I feel uncomfortable, and this, that, and the other. You know who Potato Bag voted for? Trump. White women, y'all trash, yo. Get it together,
They was just like,
man.
I'm not even gonna lie. They was
Yeah.
just like,
Get it together, y'all. That's garbage.
I was having a conversation with this lady. It was a white lady, an older white lady, about
I ain't nobody but you, boo. Go ahead.
about voting or whatever like that. And she was saying that, you know, she was talking to her husband or her
Right.
brother or something like that. And they were saying that Obama was a good president and all, but he didn't do enough and he didn't do this, he didn't do that. He didn't do that, all this kind of stuff.
Go ahead on, finish your story, real. We listening.
Bruh Nation, y'all might not know what's happening.
It's the same.
It's one of the funniest moments of Bruh Nation history.
I don't like you things. Anyway.
The fact that you blushing, that's why you was actually
Oh,
stuck.
Yeah, we don't worry about. We gonna go. Okay, now this old white bitch. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. Tell us
So
about
she was
white
talking and she was like, you know, Obama was nice, he was a good president, but he just didn't do enough. We thought he was gonna get in there and I don't know what she was saying they expected him to do.
Yeah.
And then she went over to Trump and she said they were talking about Trump. And I guess her brother or husband or something said, we need a a-hole in the office. She was like, you know, I agree. That's exactly what we need in the office. We just
What's
need
wrong
an
with
a-hole.
y'all?
And she was like, he's delivered on everything that he said. You know, he's putting money back in our pocket. You know, I haven't seen any money in my pocket yet, but you know, he's making things happen. I was just like, okay, all right.
Wow. Let me tell you something.
See, Trump is Trump is a fucking idiot. And other that
Yeah, you good.
Trump
You
is
good. You good. No, you good. Good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
what? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Trump is idiot, and other idiots see themselves in Trump when he be saying that dumb shit.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, you got that right, boy."
Stupid
Fuck
breed.
them
Stupid.
Democrats.
Yeah. Stupid breed. Stupid, man. You know what?
That's what I was saying if I was president.
I just don't understand how you can say that we need an a-hole as the president of a whole country. Why do we
Right.
need an
The
a-hole?
president
As a
position
president.
is a puppet position. I mean,
So
they
stupid.
there to do shit, but not really to do shit. Cause the ship is gonna sail however it's gonna sail regardless. It
You know
just
what-
sways a certain
You know
way.
what though? Y'all are 100% correct when y'all say like white women just submit super easily to white men or whatever. Cause
You ain't gotta do that much talking to get them put
Well,
in the ass.
look
They don't
at
have
that's
it.
true.
They
That's
don't
100. That's what I was just about to say. If you look at
little bitch, you probably ain't got you no lube for
If you look at a relationship, no, you right, Bria. You ain't gotta laugh. Because if you look at the relationship between a black man and a white woman, when black men tend to date white women, I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of times just because they more nasty and they more submissive than a black woman.
If I date a white bitch, I'm gonna be telling her to shut the fuck up
All the time.
Shut
We
the fuck
can't do
up.
that with a black woman.
Why you talking? Shut the fuck up.
And you know what she
Baby, I just want that shit. Fuck up. Write it down, bitch.
it's just like a homeboy that we know. He was riding.
He said, write it down.
He was chilling with a white chick, and the white chick was like, spit in my mouth. He was like, what?
You goddamn right, you nasty bitch. Shit. Now they're ahead of us. White bitch is ahead of the black women on the sexual tip.
That's why they got turned on by Trump, because Trump want to grab their pussy in public,
Yeah.
and they want that.
All that perverse shit, they into that.
I'd rather have my respect. I'm sorry.
Well, I tell you what, white women ain't gonna allow you to have it,
That's fine.
and we're gonna take away your
They gonna vouch for
birthright.
me.
We gonna
They do not
That's
vouch for me.
damn right, bro.
see, but that's not how America work though.
I don't care.
See,
how
that's the
much-
thing. This is what I was saying about their failure as their failure as a people. Because you're right, white women don't speak for you, but the legislator do, and the constituents do. So when white women vote and they sway the vote towards these people who's like, you can't have abortion rights, you can't have equal pay, you can't have this, you can't have that. Now they're speaking for you. Because even though you're not a white woman, and even though you didn't vote for these people or whatever, they still in power. And that's how America works. Big, like Tay said,
Even
big
in
dog.
that, they're not voting for me. They voting for other white women. They voting for themselves and their daughters.
Well,
It still don't have nothing to do with me.
by chance, it helps you, but you happen to be a woman too.
Okay, well I just
Like if white man does something that benefits white man, still the man part might benefit black man. Probably not as much as the white man, but it still benefits black man
somewhat,
more than
right.
the woman.
I see. Okay.
Because you can benefit from, even though you don't have no kids now and you're not married or whatever, but you can benefit from having paid maternity leave. Like that's gonna benefit you directly. Making sure that your pay is equal to my pay is going to benefit you directly. I don't give a shit if your pay equal. I'm just saying in general, but like it would benefit you. But the fact that your fellow women, because see that's the thing, like Tank said, even though white men and black men ain't the same, we both men.
Yeah.
So
Black men get to vote before women. Women to suffer.
yeah, black men got to go first.
Yeah.
So in theory,
Not really.
not count gender, yeah. But a man is a man and a woman is a woman.
I got you.
So even though you definitely ain't a white woman, you still a woman, and they betraying y'all. They trash, yo. They real hot Buddha garbage. What is
the
going
good thing
on?
about black women these days, they ain't worried about none of that shit. They seem to be getting ahead more than the black man in today's society and all that shit. So
We're the most educated people in America.
yeah,
Who, black women?
Yeah.
you
That's what y'all got to though.
I mean, y'all got a lot of help from the white man, but I ain't knocking that. Right?
I agree.
If the crack,
No, I agree.
If the white man gonna stand that shit, the boost y'all up, why the fuck wouldn't you take it? God damn it. But if they don't get it twisted though, goddamn, we still got the ball.
I think that it's tough on both sides.
Balls. Okay.
I think it's tough on both sides though, because I think at a job, I think me being a man or whatever, and so I bet some people don't like when I say this, but I think black men are more scrutinized than black women.
Of course.
Because although I do think you still get the whole, like if you have assertiveness or you bossy, they're gonna say you a bitch. I think that's instant or whatever, or they're gonna say you got an attitude, but you can still progress like that. And I would say even some jobs prefer black women that's assertive. They don't like timid or docile black women.
Don't nobody like the alpha male. You think I got an alpha male walking around?
Yeah, but when you're a black man and you walk around and you're an asshole, you pigeonholing yourself because they gonna shut that down real
I can't
quick.
even disagree with that.
It's too intimidating.
Cause I walk around, I say whatever the fuck I want to say, and that's the dumbest shit I can do at a job. If I want to get promoted, I need to be the fuck quiet and be a good nigga and say, yes sir, boss. I sure will stay for overtime today. Fuck my family. If I do shit like that, I'll get
And
promoted.
use all your PTO time before your FMLA. You dumb motherfucker. They might as well say that at the end. Boy, y'all got some dumb ass people.
Bro, you'll be surprised, bro.
That shit is amazing.
Well, you know what? Ain't just bottoms up. I think most jobs, people don't.
People resign from jobs instead of getting fired. That's the silliest shit.
Yeah, that's dumb. You gotta fire me, dog.
Yeah.
But that's why you need
And
to
then you
do.
get more stuff.
Yeah,
What am I gonna do, Anthony? I mean, I guess I just gotta resign. I don't know. They're not giving me any options.
Now that's some white shit right
Yeah,
there. But
Shut your ass up.
that's some white shit right there. That's some white shit right there. Be like, well, Scott, we caught you fumbling the numbers here. Now it's gonna look bad on your resume if you get fired. So we're suggesting you resign. Scott, like Tank said, he's like, well, what am I gonna do? They force my hand. I want to be able to still put it on the resume because they're like, now if you resign, we'll say that you're rehireable when your next job calls. But if you don't, we're gonna have to fire you. What Scott?
But you don't know on the back end all the stuff.
Yeah, what's that?
They don't know that he is my ex-employee on all my resumes.
That's right.
I put this nigga number down on everything.
That's right. What Scott should say is, let me go then.
Yeah.
Cause that's what I
Cool,
say.
so no,
Fire me.
is you gonna resign from bottoms up, or do
You
you?
gonna fire me, shit. I
They
got
got
better.
goddamn.
They don't figure me and Coulson over out though, cause we do shit to get fired every day. They refuse to do it.
Why you think I did as much as I can to make as much as I can?
Yeah,
Shit.
motherfucker told me to do some shit the other day, bro. This is some classic AGP shit, bro. He was like, "Hey, Anthony, I need you to do this thing for me and basically look at this whole thing." I said, "Well, who gave you this assignment?" He was like, "My boss." Well, what the fuck you giving it to me then? He was like, "Well, as your superior, I just need you to do it." I was like,
Oh,
you know what I said? As your inferior, I'm not gonna do it. I walked off. That nigga immediately called my boss.
Yeah.
I got a text message, right? It was like, "Call me." So I called, and it was like, Did so and so just come up to you and say that he needs you to do this assignment? I said, "Yeah." She's like, "What did you say?" I said, "I told him I'm not gonna fucking do it." And it's like, "Excuse me?" I was like, "I'm not fucking doing it." I was like, "That ain't my job." I was like, he got that assignment from his boss, and he trying to pass it off on me. I don't even know how to do that. And then when I fuck it up, guess who's gonna be in trouble? So I was like, "I'm not gonna fucking do it." It's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, what you gonna do? Fire me?" And then I was on the
You're
phone.
not going to move up the corporate ladder
Nope,
with that.
but I still
kind of
work there.
attitude.
I still work. I
Still
did
got
that
a job,
tomorrow.
though.
Yeah, I still got a job. Bitch, I watch YouTube all day.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
Then we talked last time about that nigga bagging groceries, right?
Yeah.
Carl, see this Carl from
Owens was
Cole from Martin.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga selling cars. But see, this is what I'm saying. This ain't no fun shit what Cole doing. I mean,
Do we got his own
Is
dealership?
it his own?
yeah, ain't even his own dealership. But you know, you work at a certain car lot, you sell cars, and you can make decent kind of money. Cole ain't gonna go be no goddamn bad boy.
Man, you know what though? This
There's different levels to what you
right.
need to
And
do.
this go back to the illusion though that niggas think like it's just like D Well that went to school with us or whatever, right?
Yeah, well, that nigga doing that. That nigga ain't
I
back.
don't know what D Well.
They're
They're
not
not
making no
talking
motherfucking
He
groceries.
like me back groceries. But my thing is okay. So Well was in the NFL, but just because he was in the NFL don't mean he a millionaire.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
nigga was a 7th-round draft pick. His money was $200,000 a year. So you the 13th nigga on the Cosby Show. What you think they paying him?
Yeah.
And then you know what? Here's something too, white people.
But he did the Cosby Show with how much it was in rotation. He was saying them checks.
I was just about to say that. Now I say fuck Bill Cosby, but as far as the other actors and stuff, that you can turn your head all you want, Brett.
Whatever.
As far as the other actors and all the shit that was on the show that was making money from the residuals, that's why I feel like if you was already running in syndication, run it in syndication. Just because he did this shit don't mean that like you gotta stop running the show. The show is a show. It's a TV
He's the
show.
biggest rapist of all time.
He's the biggest rapist of all time.
That's the label they give him.
Is it really?
That's what the crackers say. That's what they say.
They
I think-
exaggerate
I think-
everything.
I think he lived too long because I bet you Dean Martin, what's all the other motherfuckers?
Oh yeah, come on.
I bet you
I
all
agree
them
with that.
bitches Quaalude, tell them to come up to that
Of
house.
course.
I agree with that.
Sandy Davis,
But they contradict
but
themselves
Bill's still
anyway.
alive. If Bill would have died back then, this shit wouldn't have even been.
Then it just would have gone
Yeah.
and win.
Well, they saying he's the biggest rapist of all time. Well, I'll tell you what. We live in a city that was named after a dude who ran inside a Native American fort and cut the mama head off and took the baby. And they say he was a hero for raising the baby because the baby was not white. But he cut his mama head off in front of the baby. That's Andrew Jackson. Look out here.
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin had 32 bodies under his basement and used to rape little girls. He on a $100 bill. Man, come on, man. Look, run that man's show. Because if he was running, if they were still running the show, bro, still be getting $50,000 a year from the show. So
Check. Boy, how much they getting for Martin? They must be sitting nice.
yeah, Martin still running.
That's good. That's why Cole said he just do the shit a little because he still getting residuals.
Right, money is money.
But I take
I need
it.
some residuals.
You gotta do some shit first.
I just want it.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't saying you gotta do nothing dirty. Bro.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Bro say,
No,
I
she
know
think she
what
don't want to
you
work.
meant.
Oh, she don't want to work for us.
Yeah,
She just want the money.
Yeah, I just
And
want
that goes back to why some niggas make it and some don't. Everybody had an opportunity to make it in America, like I said before. If you're a millionaire, you got unlimited amount of doors to go through. And probably just 2 or 3 of them, you're gonna be fucked up. But niggas from our way, it's like we got 7 doors. Well, niggas from our way, you got 7 doors 5 of them fucked up, and you got 2 ways of some good shit to happen. So our options more limited. But that don't mean that we can't make it.
You know what, man? When I was arguing with people on the internet earlier today about how Eminem not to go or whatever, you know, it really opened my eyes. Yeah. Oh, Kun Sanova think Eminem to go. That's why his name Kun Sanova. But
No. I said he's one of the greatest.
you said
And he is a rap
that you
god.
said
There's
that
a lot of
He
rap
is
gods.
not a rap
This nigga say
god.
Eminem
Oh
a
my
rap
God.
god.
Please, Rich.
This nigga
He
said
is
Eminem
not
a
a
god.
rap. Eminem is not a rap god.
In order to be a rap guy, you got to have rap god songs.
There it is.
Why not?
He does
Anybody, you know how
not
many
have
stand?
rap
You know how
songs.
many
I
niggas-
need a doctor.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
You
My
know
name
You
is.
can be quiet now. It's okay.
Wait,
I know how many
question.
niggas could do a hot
Come on.
16.
That's it.
Cause
Hot
it's Pat
16?
Poops. Pat Poops go. You
Yeah,
trash
the track that Eminem has been on, he has killed it on anybody else's
Eminem is
song.
not better than Pat Poops.
Bro Nation, I just want to say this real quick or
Oh,
whatever. The songs that Kun Sanova just said is rap god songs. It's-
No, I ain't say rap
it's-
god
it's-
song.
It's Stan. I need a doctor.
Oh,
I said,
shit.
listen to
Okay,
the lyrics.
wait.
Are those rap
I didn't
gods?
say, I
Bro
said
Nation,
rap god.
Bro Nation.
Okay, let's name off yo.
Hold on, Tim. My damn show. Bro Nation. I just
Ask
want to
Detroit,
ask
how many
y'all.
songs he got? That's rap god.
A shit ton.
Come on, now.
Bro Nation.
I'm in the South. Pat Short, he ain't no
Bro
nobody
Nation.
top 10.
No, they can't.
They can't even hear Tim. Bro Nation, I just want to ask you. You sitting and you listen to this wherever, you cleaning your house, you riding in your car, whatever, bumping music, you was doing that before you listen to this. Did you say, you know what I want to hear right now? I need a doctor by Eminem.
No, but you want to hear some Eminem, you don't want to hear no Pastor Troy
but-
cleaning the
Bro,
house.
I'm
I
gonna
wanna
keep
hear
saying
it.
this. No, I'm gonna keep saying this over and over again. I went to an HBCU
There it
for
is.
4.5 years, okay? And I never went to a house party or any type of party where they said, let's put on some Eminem.
Not ever.
Yeah.
And you calling him a
You went
rap
to
guy?
HBCU.
Get out of here.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
All that matters is
We invented it.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's
That's
true.
our
Yeah.
music.
Hey,
What
Bree,
the-
Bree,
We don't
don't
need
play
any
nothing
rap.
that
we
ain't
went
coming out
to
of the trap.
HBCU for
All y'all was
4.5
playing was
years.
Lil Jon, the Jimmy
4.5,
Twins,
because I
and
was
that's some crunk music.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
no,
playing
yeah,
real hip hop.
Listen.
No,
They
that's
playing
not.
top 30 at an HBC.
Tim,
Man, come on, man. They not
I
playing.
was ignoring
Y'all
him.
playing
I'm
top
32.
30.
I'm
Y'all ain't
32.
playing real rap.
I'm 32 years old or whatever, right? And I've listened to music and I participated in music. I'm in a band. Me and Tank used to be in a rap
I was
group.
in the band.
That was pretty decent.
Never played
I know a
any
lot of
songs.
music head niggas. I promise you.
And I know a lot of music head
I have
niggas
been
too.
riding my whole. This is why you can't be on the show because you can't let niggas finish their thoughts. But I have been riding my whole life. I have never heard a nigga request Eminem. But as I was gonna say, getting back to the show, bro, they was like, what the fuck going on right now? As I was saying though, something I learned arguing and debating with these niggas today or whatever. Music is cultural, right? Like super cultural.
Yeah.
So niggas that identify with Eminem and I Need a Doctor and I'm Slim Shady and the Real Martian Adams and all that
Slim
shit.
Shady is something the real Shady. Yo, you want the Slim Shady? I
Just imitate so walk the real Slim Shady, please stand up.
I ain't saying that shit ain't
Listen.
fine now. I like the damn song,
Right.
but that ain't no.
The reason why they
Get that shit the
identify
fuck
with
out of
that
here.
because that's what they've been through, and that's why we identify with 400 Degrees. But the thing is like what the thing is about this though is like it's such a huge cultural divide in America in general, which is going full circle. Why I think white women need to get it together because they are really the pendulum that can swing it. Because if more white women would have voted for Hillary than Trump, we wouldn't have Trump. If more white women would vote for the right congressmen or the right senators, we wouldn't have this fucked up system where they talking about taking away all their birthrights and all this other stuff. So, you know, you got to swing the pendulum in the right way. But white women also are put on a pedestal and they are praised by everybody because if you lay a hand on a white woman, you hurting the world. And just to segue to the next topic that we was going to talk
Maria
about.
said they either what you said, the 2 things. They either
Trashed or
Trash.
taken down or called.
caught like this
Yeah.
bitch that shot this nigga.
Yeah, that's why I say moving on to the next thing. So in Dallas, Texas, there was a shooting recently done by a white woman police officer who said that she stumbled into the wrong home.
This bitch wasn't even on duty.
Yeah, she had just got off duty.
Yeah,
She still had her uniform on, Cedric.
That whole one on
And-
the clock.
And
It was 9 o'clock.
she stumbled into the wrong home and ended up shooting her neighbor, who was a black male who was living in his home and in his house. And they charged her with manslaughter. At first, they weren't going to charge her, and then they pressed charges of manslaughter on her, which I don't understand how this manslaughter. Number one, how you got in the dough. Number two, how you don't recognize your own house because your furniture different. You know what I'm saying? When you walk in a house, even if it's the same apartment complex, it's instantly gonna look
Well, her
different.
argument is that it was dark inside of the home.
They came up with a good story.
They really did.
It
They
is a
make
good
it.
story. But
They try to make
even
it
if-
so believable.
Even if it is a good story and all of that shit, she still should get. I'll take manslaughter. I think it should be second degree
Here's
murder.
why. Yeah, I think it should be first degree.
No, first degree murder is predetermined.
And that's what I think
But
she
you gotta
did.
prove that though.
I know, but here go my thing. Here go my thing. Okay, I'm not gonna entertain this whole she stumbled in the wrong apartment thing. Because if you look, because there's been several videos of the key fob at the apartments.
Yeah.
It's not a turnkey system. Okay, so it's a like one of those digital brand new electronic key fobs. So if your digital key is just like when you get in a car with your keys that don't plug in, if your digital key don't match the key fob at the door don't unlock. So
So they
what
got
you-
witnesses.
right.
What are they gonna do about these witnesses?
Well, I was just about to
Everybody
say
said
that.
the bitch was yelling.
When you put
Yeah,
when you,
let me in.
yeah.
Hanging on the door.
come on, that's first degree
But
murder.
then she changed it to the door was ajar, and they already showed that the door was slammed. They closed
Slam
themselves.
behind it, right?
The door can't
Can't be ajar. The door can't be ajar. Your key fob didn't work, and even if your key fob worked,
They said that the door is slammed after somebody.
Yeah,
they got hinges on the door. So
Right.
like the door don't
Well,
stay
crap.
open.
Come on, man.
You know, at the hotel
But they
room,
protected her.
the
Yeah,
door-
and it just
Yeah.
slammed shut.
Yeah, it's just like that. But they protected her though. That's my thing. This is a typical and prime example of two things. Number one, like you were saying, coddling of a white woman. We gotta keep white women present.
Police is the guy.
And police is a gang, bro.
They like the Crips and Bloods, goddamn.
It's no matter what, they gonna protect their
Every
own.
news story I saw, officers believe her. Nobody else believes her.
And
But
it-
the officer, her officer friends believe her. I don't care what y'all believe.
Well,
y'all
you
weren't
know,
there.
a cop have more leeway than the nigga on the street any day. If you see a police shoot, if you stand in the street and you see a police shoot a nigga point blank range in the back of the head, right? And the other police come up and that police be like, man, he was coming straight at me and I shot him, but it was just because he was coming at me. And you say that's not what happened. He shot him in the back of the head. In court, they gonna say that the police testimony is more valuable than your testimony. That's a fact. You know that. You in law, Bria. Police testimony. You know what's funny to me about court and shit like that? Why is it that a nigga job status exempt you from lying? Like, oh, he's a cop, he wouldn't lie. Why?
Well,
He ain't no different than any other nigga.
well, the system.
I don't
is
think it's
made for
the
that.
fact, yeah, it's made for them. I don't think it's the fact that they don't think that they can lie. I just think that they don't want to destroy what they built.
Well, know that
If
they
you
lying,
start
it's
calling,
still-
if you
okay.
start calling a police officer a liar and start acquitting them for these crimes that they're doing, it's gonna destroy the whole system that they built against everyone.
Well, that's
I
what we
think
need to
it'll
do.
make. I think it'll make the
That's what we
better.
need to do,
Niggas
but
will
they're
trust the police.
Yep. There you
It
go.
will make the system better, but the government, they don't want to. You think they want to make the system better? They don't. They want it how it
They
is.
ready for martial law. The police stations got in little cities. They got tanks.
Tanks.
The motherfucker. You see the
Tanks.
SWAT shit they
I
got?
see that.
They got a shit on the little tank shit with a barricade on the front, though, plowing to a nigga out.
House, right? That was in Lake City. Now, all y'all that's listening out there, shout out to everybody that's listening all the way out in Oregon and Seattle, Washington, and California. Y'all might not know where Lake City, Florida is, but Lake City, Florida is like Hazard County. It is like the coolest of the
It's some
country.
redneck shit.
It's redneck. And population probably 1,000 or whatever.
They can hide niggas
So-
down
And
there.
they have tanks.
And half of the people in Jacksonville.
Yeah, and some nigga had a dope house or some shit, and the police tried to kick the door and they couldn't, and they bought a tank
Oh my
and
God.
knocked this nigga door down in Lake City. Somebody tell me why the Columbia County Police Department got a tank.
So it's funded by who?
The government.
Oh no, who the government funded by?
What you mean?
Who the government funded by?
Oh, NRA.
Black ass.
Oh, you mean okay?
Well,
All right.
this is why I got problems like these taxes. No, nobody. They just get the money off and they just go wherever the fuck you go.
Mhm.
We don't got no say
But-
so. especially in the state. Why we
You
can't
right.
see where the money go in the
Because
state?
it ain't none of your
I can
business.
see
It
federal.
ain't none of your business.
All right, that goes through too many hands.
No,
It's
state.
above your
Federal, I don't see either one.
I mean, I don't see neither one really, but if I got to have one or the other,
You take
or
state.
whatever. Yeah, this
But
directly
see, the
in
argument,
the fucking
to me,
state.
the argument is the same for both. That's right. That's what I say. The argument is the same for both. Because the federal taxes, they give black money, over $6 trillion in black money to the government, right? Black money means we don't know where it goes. We don't know if it's going to the military, and if it do go to the military, we don't know what they build and this, that, and the
I've been
other.
thinking that sometimes the federal government got to do some shit with money that they can't tell everybody. That's why I say sometimes.
Man, you can say special mission.
Okay, well,
Or special ops.
that's the same thing as bullshit.
Yeah, but it's still better than you can't know. And you,
Yeah,
here's my
I
thing.
know how much being
Right, exactly. For the military, that's all I'm saying.
You're right.
Cause you want to tell me that we only have in this state, you only have $530 whatever million to go towards education, right? But then if I see the budget and the budget say that you had put $6 billion on military stuff, that's a lot of money. We can split that out better. But they don't want to do that because then they'll lose their stronghold, because really America just about going around the world and putting down bases so that niggas know that we number one.
This niggas' fault, man. Most of the majority of people don't vote.
Well, and they don't vote for the niggas who want to do it. Like, that's why I say Gillum on thin ice, man, because Gillum, you know what, Gillum one of these Bernie Sanders niggas, he wanted to disclose all funding. So part of his whole bill, you really got to look into this nigga. Part of his whole bill of getting teachers a higher pay grade is he's basically, because remember all the money for the lotto, this is in the state of Florida, y'all. All the money for the lotto was supposed to go to education or whatever, right? Well, it's looking like from people's best guess estimates, because they don't show you the true numbers, it's looking like only 5 to 10% of the lotto money is going to education. Because it's billions of dollars a year in the state of Florida.
Right, because people were playing a lot of
Well, a lot is still a private business.
No.
What is
It's funded by the state.
What was I say?
It's not a private business.
Well, I thought only a certain amount go to school.
No, 100%. When it, go look at how the bill was
So if
written.
only 10 or 15% is going to schools, where's the other portion?
We don't know. They won't tell us.
What you mean they won't tell?
They won't tell us.
So let's go to the
I was gonna say, where is the headquarters?
So part of what Gillum want to do is he want to disclose the funding, which he knows is going to expose that. I told
They
you,
will kill
he got an
us.
uphill climb. Because he feel like this. The money is there for the teachers because we can take it out the lottery money. So they said, we don't have it in the lottery money. So Gillum was like, yes, we do. Show me the numbers. They said, we can't do that. We can't do it. So part of his thing is opening up the books and showing the lottery money.
If that nigga get it, then they ain't gonna show him.
They ain't gonna do it. They gonna kill him. You right. They'll kill him first.
Dang it,
And you know House of Cards is, they say House of Cards is loosely based on the Clintons.
Really? I would say, but see, here go my defense on the loosely based on the Clinton things, right? If you watch House of Cards,
Bob, you to say one.
no,
Big
because
time.
I heard
loosely based on the
Loosely
Clintons. Don't try to say it again.
I can't do it. I love Hillary too much.
Big tongue bastard. No, hello.
Your tongue bigger than mine. You can't even breathe when you walking. Listen though, but about the loosely based on the Clinton thing, he pissed now. Fuck this nigga. I don't care about this nigga, man.
We gonna get to the point, nigga.
Nah, man, bro, niggas want me to tell you how ugly you is, you bitch.
I don't think so. I think they want you to get to the point.
Man, fuck that shit.
Listen, but no,
Hey,
the
no,
loosely
fuck
based
your
on
point,
no,
man.
seriously.
And now this white bitch that went in there and shot this nigga, alright?
No, I'm gonna get back to that.
This bitch ain't,
But
what?
loosely based on the Clinton things, I just want to say it. I don't know, because if you watch House of Cards UK, it plays out the exact same way as the other House of Cards. They change it from American to the thing, but it's pretty much the same thing. So that's what I'm saying. But the white bitch, man, go ahead, finish your point.
Man, look. Y'all think she gonna get off?
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, she
Hell
is.
yeah, man. That's what I was gonna
I
get
said,
at.
I don't know.
How pissed y'all?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did charge her.
How pissed y'all?
Because officers do get charged
They do.
every now and then. So I won't be surprised because there's so much shit. It depends on the evidence that come out.
To me, the manslaughter charge is bullshit, because you can catch 3 years on a manslaughter.
Yeah, man.
3 years for going in the nigga house. Listen,
I know.
I'm scarred at this point. I have no faith in the justice
There
system
it
for
is.
charging police officers at all for their wrongdoing. I don't care if she was still on. In every news story they keep emphasizing that she was still in uniform as if she was still on duty. You were an off-duty cop. You went to the wrong apartment. They said that he has a doormat that's red. You don't have a doormat that's red. You have a key that's specific to your door. You couldn't. The door was ajar.
If you did think it was your house, you just gonna shoot in the dark?
You just gonna shoot in the
Don't know
door.
who that
in the
is.
house.
Well, wait. Remember, they said he ignored her commands.
In his
What
house.
command?
In his house.
In his house.
Don't forget also.
What are you doing?
Don't forget also, his lawyers just came out this week and was like, "Yo, this is detrimental." They actually put a suit on the state because the state issued a search warrant of the house and they found weed.
Yeah.
And they released that. And they were
I
like,
read-
well,
and I
just
read
so
that
you
in
know,
the
he
warrant.
had weed in his house.
No,
Right.
but the warrant, I read one news story. The judge let them issue a warrant to search for guns, to search for contraband, to search
Right.
for empty
Like that
cartridges
have anything to do with
in his
shooting.
apartment, not her apartment.
Yeah,
but
her
his apartment.
story don't
And then
even
if you look
cooperate.
at her freaking mugshot, she look like she owned freaking drugs. I don't care what you say, she look like she owns something.
Listen.
And they said the
White
drug
women
test
look like
and the
that.
alcohol test that they had for her hasn't come back
Yeah,
yet. It
how
don't
long
take
is
that
it
long.
that she had?
It does not take that
It's a
long.
whole
Let's
conspiracy,
go.
man.
They'll get
It
it right
does not
next
take
year.
that long.
Next year.
It's a whole, bro. If they
This
test,
side.
if
They'll
they
get it
test-
when the case over after she
if
get
they
off.
text you at your when you get pulled over for a DUI and they text you that night in the jailhouse, they know at your arraignment what your
They
blood
already
level
know.
was. They're like, Judge, it was 0 point whatever, and they talk about they don't know about us, bro. This is a whole thing, bro. You know what, man? Listen, man. I wish Kaepernick would just go down to this courthouse and just stand in the background and yell at this bitch the whole time. You're a liar!
And then it took them 3 days just to arrest her.
Well,
Which I shouldn't be
yeah,
surprised.
I mean, we lucky we did. How long it took to arrest George Zimmerman?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
And they wasn't gonna do shit. They just went to the house and hey, somebody killed your son.
Yeah, and they wasn't gonna do. That's it.
I feel like they probably wouldn't have arrested her if this didn't turn into a big story. If
Well,
this didn't turn into a big story,
To
then
me,
they
it
just
ain't
let
big
her
enough
go.
because they still feel like they can pull this bullshit on us.
Well, see,
So,
and then they do the whole
everybody
found
watching.
marijuana, so they want to criminalize you.
Everybody watch your butt. So we
I
gonna
mean,
get watch your butt.
I mean, no, what I'm saying it ain't dying down. So I mean, they
Yeah, that's
taking
true.
eyes on them. And the marijuana thing, they trying to pull that, but I think the whole business is don't nobody give a fuck about weed no more.
Why even say that? See, this is my thing. I don't think
Everybody know what they doing.
I don't think niggas mad enough. We know what they doing, but ain't nobody doing nothing about this
So
shit.
what the fuck they gonna
Because
do?
even if we get the manslaughter, that I get the manslaughter minimum charge in that state or whatever, which is Texas or whatever, like 3 years. So they gonna give her 5 or 3. So even if she get that, it's just like with Jordan Davis, right? When he got killed by the white guy who shot in the car or whatever. This white dude got found guilty of throwing deadly projectiles at a vehicle, which means shooting at a car. You got found guilty of shooting at a car with this dude. He got found guilty of 3rd degree or 2nd degree murder or whatever it was, but he didn't get found guilty of attempted murder on the other boys that was sitting in the car with him. That don't make no sense. How you guilty of throwing? But that's like saying, okay, I know I shot in your car and I'm guilty of that, but you're not guilty of attempted murder of trying to kill the people who were sitting in the car when you were shooting at it. That's the type of games they play with
That's
us.
called what white? That's called privilege.
That's crazy. It's like that dude who was in the airport who was getting arrested by police. He's like, you're treating me like a black man. You're treating me like a black man. I'm a doctor. That's real talk,
That's
bro.
so sad.
That's real talk.
So sad.
This shit to me, the white police lady in Dallas thing, that's egregious, man. That's some next level fucked up
But
shit.
then that they at the courthouse with signs and marching and protesting and shit. Now doing all that.
No
So,
good.
what they doing what a civilian could do. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not lawyers. They can't go in there and do. So they is doing shit in Dallas. So
This go back to the whole
Okay.
voting
My thing
thing.
is, what I was reading in this news story is that I guess the police chief is black,
Mhm.
right? The sheriff is black, and they have another department. I forgot what it's called. They're all black women, I believe. And they handed over the case to the Texas Rangers. Why?
Because the Texas Rangers are independent investigators and they felt like that the Dallas PD was going to be biased because it was one of their members. So they put the Texas Rangers in it to try to do it, not realizing that the Texas Rangers is just fucking Chuck Norris and a black nigga named Virgil.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, it's all gang.
yeah, they all law enforcement.
It's all gang.
You know what's
Dallas PD, them black bitches, they would have did the same shit.
You know what's
They
funny?
would have been like, well, the benefit of the doubt, she, you know,
It's like
she went into the wrong apartment.
it's like IA, internal affairs or whatever, right? So when you have a complaint on the police and you go to internal affairs, the internal affairs is police too.
Yeah.
So what good is
It
going to do?
depends on what internal affair, because they got some good internal affair that shut shit down before. Yeah,
When they're
it's-
independent,
it doesn't happen.
I think they got to be independent.
Yeah.
So, can I ask a question?
Go ahead. that's
Can we
what
say
the
this
show
is a
for.
race-based thing?
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying.
Of
I can't
course.
go into a white bitch apartment and
Yeah,
shit.
that's
I say
No,
I
no,
made
no,
a
I'm
mistake.
asking
What you
because
talking about,
I'm
bitch?
saying it based off of what she said. She said that it was dark when she got into the apartment. That's
Oh,
what
she's trying to because it's a nigga? I have no idea. It
Oh.
honestly could have just.
That's why I'm
No.
I don't think she woke up that morning saying, I'm gonna go kill me a nigga.
So what's your theory on what really happened?
It's two things. It's either she knew him and they got history and she wanted to kill him or whatever. I don't think it's race. She probably
Right.
was fucking or something. Or it really was a mistake and she really did do it. They don't look at me.
No, that ain't true. So that's what I think. I think they were fucking, and I think that she felt like we need to be exclusive, John. And he was like, "Bitch, I'm just fucking you. My baby mama come here every day. I just fuck you because you live down the hallway." And that pissed her off because she was like, "I'm more than second fiddle." And she knocked on his door and was like, John, let me in. Because there's witnesses that say she was banging on the door saying, let me in. John was like, bitch, get from my door with that crazy shit.
I don't. If that is the case, if it is the birthday, I don't want to say it's the nigga fault. But nigga ain't got no business fucking with no white bitch as a police officer. You in danger. Anything, nigga, you can come up here. What the fuck is you doing?
I can.
All right.
I don't even have to argue.
I ain't gonna say it's his fault. 'Cause I don't want to victim blame.
I hate to say
what
this,
the fuck you
but
doing?
I gotta agree with you, man. I think when you're a black man and you fuck with a white woman in general, more power to you. I'm not saying don't love who you love. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you have to know, bro. If you fucking with a white woman, you in danger. Like Tank said.
And then a white woman, she's a police officer too.
And
White or black. You fucking with a bitch that's a police officer. You in danger.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Because
Let them fuck with other police
yeah,
officers.
because they can do whatever they want to do. That's real talk.
talk.
But if you're a white, if you're a black man, and you fucking with a white woman, I just feel like you put yourself in danger because at any point in time, regardless of the police or not, that white woman can be like, he did X to
Turn on
me.
you at any point.
And then going back to full circle what Bria said, she's gonna get the benefit of the doubt because she white.
Oh.
So you could be like, man, I was in
Well,
Kansas. How could I rape this bitch?
We gotta slip that bitch some meth or some heroin or
She
something.
go like she wants something.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if they see if it's a druggy bitch, then they go like, ah, well, get this bitch the fuck.
Oh, you mean like they
Right.
get carried?
Yeah,
Yeah.
then they're like, get the fuck about here.
Exactly.
But you got a pretty looking white bitch. Oh, what's the bitch on Titanic? Kate,
Yeah,
Oh.
whatever the white bitch from Titanic. You got a bitch that look like that, and you a nigga?
I agree.
Trash Chicago.
Yeah, I agree. You gonna be, because they don't want you fucking with their white women anyways.
Mm.
So I just think you're in a bad business situation.
I videotape everything. I have cameras all through the house.
Hey, why you put the video camera? We're just going to Krispy Kreme. Shut up, bitch.
You know why.
Set me up.
Yeah.
Can I get Can I get a bear claw and a glazed dozen?
I want to shut up. Write it down. Did I tell you that already? Fuck you talking about?
Try to set me up, bitch. Open your mouth. Let me
I
spin
Write
it.
it down.
I
Don't say
would, I would
nothing.
not be nice to my white bitch. I don't know, man.
Apparently, because I don't like Eminem, I'm racist, so I probably shouldn't even give an opinion on this. By the way, I'm not racist. I love Lil Dicky and Logic.
You would love a little dick.
Oh, Bria told me Logic mixed, so that don't count.
Logic man.
He look like a white man.
I think Logic trash. I don't fuck with him.
I think he all right.
He okay. He ain't all that.
Yeah. Tim Kunsanova over in the corner told me, you would love Lil Dicky. Shut your ass up, Tim. That's why you ain't never gonna be on my show.
Fuck your shit.
You love my show. You here for it.
No.
Bitch, you. I'm so sick. Listen, bro, nation. While we got a moment, I just want to take a moment in time to tell y'all, be true to yourself. Or whatever.
Damn, I hate your fat ass.
Say who you is, man. Don't.
I hate your fat ass.
Yeah, don't turn. Don't worry about nobody else, man. Just be who you are, regardless of niggas like that or not. That ain't my final thought, but I just felt like I needed to say that.
That
Whatever.
real shit.
Yeah, because
That's why I
niggas
said
out here
that.
fronting or whatever. By the way, also, bro, nation, I want to say that Kun Sonova will never be on this show. Or whatever.
I think they want to see it. I don't.
They want to see Coons no
I
more?
know
would
they wanna see
love to have, we already did a show on Coon. but
We ain't doing enough.
I think.
We ain't doing enough.
There's
Man,
another level
yeah,
over here.
we ain't doing
No,
enough.
why gotta be another level? For real, Bree?
Because you call Eminem a rap god.
Tim,
What's wrong with you?
You crossed the line.
Crossed the
Yeah.
line when you did that, bro.
That's so disrespectful.
Tim, I'm telling you like this here. Bria is a whole Zaxby salad, and you will respect her. You don't talk to her like one of these Wendy salad white women.
Oh my god.
Fucking McDonald's snack wraps. Get the fuck out of here.
Tim, you fuck with white bitches?
Huh?
I fucked with
Come on.
white women, yes.
Huh?
But I never dated one. No, I fucked them, yeah. Never dated.
Tim said he never dated one. But
Have you seen the pictures of Osaka mama with her Haitian daddy back in the
let's
day?
talk about that real
With the
quick. We got a
football
few.
wall.
We got a few minutes. Yeah, I seen them.
You seen the pictures?
You seen them, Bria? You know who Osaka is? This is the black chick that just won the U.S.
She
Open
had some
over
black
Serena.
Mm.
She's Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Yeah.
Japanese.
Whoop, Serena.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay.
Because you know in Japan, right? Shout out to Gerald, my
But
brother
hold
in
on,
Japan.
but
You know in Japan,
Hold that thought, Tim.
they don't, yeah, fuck, I'm on my show. You know in Japan that they don't accept mixed race people.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they really hate mixed race people.
That's why they went in
the
Japan.
same as
Right, but now they celebrating this girl
Because she don't want
because she don't want her. Like
Now
they
she
love
represent
her.
the same thing they did behind Wars. Because they used to hate
Yeah,
Heinz Ward.
that's Korean, but Tim right. Same thing
Heinz
they did
Ward
with
half
Heinz.
Korean?
Yeah,
No,
and
yeah,
when he
They
grew up
did
in
not know.
Korea, when he grew up in Korea, they was like, "Oh, you half breed nigga." So yeah, that's what they do, man. They don't like that shit, and they wanna act like they. It's so funny. I read an article. Her grandparents, like her mom's parents, because in Japan, if you mix race, they say you disown your family. You get
Right.
excommunicated from the family, right? So her mom, had a baby from a Haitian nigga or whatever, right? So the family was like, "Oh, you disrespected our whole family." So the grandfather, up until this chick started playing good tennis like 4 years ago and becoming a national player, making money, he ain't talking to him. But then when his granddaughter became famous, they started talking to him. Fuck them Japanese people.
People ain't no good. But I tell you.
Got some of that Haitian dick and said, fuck those